1 point from 3 games has meant an unhappy start to 2019 for the Steelers, especially considering they had third period leads in all of those games. They were all road games though. Tonight, it's home comforts and the Dundee Stars. Jackson Whistle starts, Day backs up and Climby sits. Griffin, Brown and Dundee's Kelsall are away with GB Juniors. On Sunday night in Belfast, Jonathan Phillips became the first Sheffield Steelers player to reach 800 games for the club. Nobody else had even reached 700. Tonight is game 801. 148 goals, 267 assists, and a whole load of trophies listed as the Steelers captain. My name is Jonathan Fernley. This is Steelers TV Live in association with 512 Sheffield. And the Steelers get a shot on goal as Dowd forces the save from Sjogren, and he covers up as Eberle drives towards the net and powers over the top. And the Steelers went straight from the face-off dot, right at the heart of Dundee. And Dowd with the long-range snapshot. It was low, it was kicked away. The puck wasn't immediately recovered. Puck taken away by Cox, and then it's poked away from him. Stars will get it away to the far side, and Bissonnette tries to send it through the middle. And there might be an opportunity here for them to get a shot on. There's a penalty call behind the play. And on Dundee's first venture forward, the Steelers commit a penalty. It's a hooking minor. And it was Corcoran who was heading towards the goal. And you can see the hook from Johnson. Matheson was trying his best to, it looked like he was trying to hold him, to be quite honest. But it's going to be a penalty, and it's going to be a Stars power play. So 5-on-4 for the visitors. They have possession from the face-off, and they'll keep it in the offensive zone. It'll be O'Connor who knocks this down, and Westerling sees a little bit of space to skate into. That stumble doesn't help. Westerling shoots. Oh, the save was made, and O'Connor just couldn't quite get his stick down to put the puck in. Lundvald was right back with him and just about kept him away from it. Westerling has already got himself a short-handed goal this season. It was a good shot that Pontus Sjogren made the save on. The puck just floated by the side of the goal. Connor not able to put it in, and Dundee head back into the offensive zone to try and do something with the remaining minutes of this power play. Clearing attempt doesn't get down the boards from Sheffield. Stars switch it across to the far side. There's a little bit more room. Dow moves it down low and then gets it back. Bissonnette's the option near side. It's back with Dow. Fires it through and Dundee score! They do have a power play goal. No team this season has scored the first goal of a game less often than Dundee, but they've done it here tonight at the Fly DSA Arena. It's taken them 2 minutes and 9 seconds and come on the power play. And I don't think Dow's shot got tipped. Ricci was providing the screen. Well, now that Dundee have backed away to make a line change, the Steelers have a little bit more time to work with. Goals to tell you about at the next stoppage. They continue to go in around the Elite League tonight. Buzzio can't get this one. Cox can, moves it forward. Poked at by Bouchard, he didn't get it out of the zone initially. And then there's a tangle at the red line and the Stars are breaking in. Moving inside and getting the shot away and scoring, it's 2-0! What a start, it's Dryden Dow. Made it happen, going down the right-hand side, cutting centrally. Turned Martinelli completely around. And Whistle couldn't get across with body or blocker. An even strength goal at 6:39. Bhutan, Anderson and Sullivan, the penalty killers for Omar Pacha's team. Steelers need to clear the zone, and now they can re-enter. Oh, and they've hit the crossbar. Dowd, he's been buzzing so far in this game. And he's hit the top of the crossbar with a snapshot on the power play. Skates into the top of the circle unimpeded and clean off the top of the bar. Up and out of play. Back to 5-on-4 time. Dundee have a power play goal. Can the Steelers score one of their own? Matheson goes to the blue line, then the shot is blocked by Westerling, and he didn't mean to, and it really hurt him. He's going to stay out on the ice. He's not skating back to the bench, but he's not moving especially well initially. Penalty is over. Westerling looks a bit more sprightly now, and he fed it in front, and the Steelers scored. It'll be an even strength goal as the penalty had ended, but the Steelers don't mind how it comes. They've got themselves back into the game, and Westerling, who got in the way of one a moment ago, turns provider. It's a really nice feed, and the touch from Matheson. It's Buzzio. Doesn't have any support at all. The only orange shirt in the offensive zone, and there were 5 white skaters around him. Poke by Pitt, but it doesn't get Steelers possession back. The Stars are in the final few seconds of this power play chance. They'll take a shot through, it'll be off target. Oh, nicely sent back out, and the save made, and the rebound put in. It's Ricci who's got himself another. Power play was just about to expire. And it's a really good pass from Bissonnette into the danger area. First save is terrific, but the Steelers couldn't get to the loose puck before Ricci, and he was able to lift it in. This one loops in the air and lands near side. Another tumble from the official. Here's Dowd. Long pass, and that was intercepted, and there's a 2-on-1 here for the Stars. Moving through, they'll take the shot on, and Whistle has made a wonderful save. Two-on-one break opportunity. They were patient, and when Matheson went down, the pass to Bouchard was on, and it looked destined for the top corner until Whistle made the most spectacular stop of the night so far. So Bissonnette is in the box, and the Steelers are on the power play. They've had one power play already in this period, and it was man advantage that resulted in shots on goal and scoring chances. Dowd had efforts, so did Armstrong, and that line is out onto the ice for Sheffield again. Steelers power play this season is around about the 18% mark in league play. And here's O'Connor. Westerling takes over. Leads the Steelers across the line. And you get it back towards Dow. It's all a little bit tight in there. The Stars don't get it out of the zone. Oh, that must be a penalty. It is. As the Steelers shoot and score! They didn't need the extra power play. They scored on the delayed penalty. O'Connor was completely taken out, and the puck found its way to Robert Dowd. All game long, he's looked likely to make something happen. And his shot finds its way through. And the Steelers have cut the deficit to 1 goal once again. Here's Dowd. Snaps one. Great glove save from Sjögren. We saw a belter from Whistle earlier. And then a penalty kill situation. And this is right up there with it. Reaching out for that far corner. And getting a clean grab hold of it. Steelers still have power play time here. Martinelli moves in, save is made, and the rebound doesn't fall favourably for Pitt. He does collect it from behind the net though. And across to McGrath and back to the blue line. McGrath again, steps in, snaps one, save made, rebound scored, Martinelli! It's a power play goal for the Steelers. And it's Martinelli who stepped forward and made no mistake on the finish. The angle isn't a favourable one, but he gets it beyond Sjögren. And great relief. 4 on the season for number 44. And this game is tied. Played into his skates, he couldn't shoot. He'll get it back for another go. Goes to Westerling. Oh, and Dowd tried to play the one-time pass and got nothing but air. Westerling again, snaps it, misses the target. Sjögren threw a glove at it, but he didn't need to save it. He needs to save this one, he does. The rebound comes out. The Steelers try and get it back through Dowd, and then Sullivan and Ricci between them can't get it away. But there is a penalty coming here, and Dowd is hot. It's an interference call. He really doesn't agree. And he's going to go and get 2 minutes to calm down. He simply cannot believe the call that has been made. Third power play of the game will come up for Dundee. And they'll have just less than a minute. Oh, that's going to be a penalty as well. Are they going to call that a late hit? I think they might do. With the puck already gone, it was Lundvald who was taking it around behind. Is it Johnson who is ultimately responsible for Lundvald hitting the ice? Indeed it is. So it's 4-on-3 in Dundee's favour. They'll get a 5-on-3 shortly. But what an opportunity the Stars have got to re-establish the scoreline in their favour, and they've done just that. Marquardt, their top scorer, with a power play slap shot. Crowd tell the referees what they think. And off Bouchard's feed, Marquardt with a terrific slapper. 10 minutes remaining in the game, and Dundee are pushing to extend their lead. They're on the power play. Dow shoots, save made by Whistle. Beaten 4 times, but Whistle has made some good saves in this game. He spent a lot of it as a spectator. The Steelers need him to come up big now. Dow across, the one-timer that was blocked in front, and painfully so. It was Johnson. Bissonnette moves it across. Marquardt feeds it down low. Oh, the puck's in! It got behind Whistle and across the line, and it is another power play goal for Dundee. It was another long shot from Dow. And the puck just got behind Whistle. There was a little tip in there as well from Bouchard, and it was against the post and then across the line. And Dundee are back in front now. 5-3 they lead. Here's McFadden. Slapped in around. Matheson. Opportunity side of the goal. Sjögren makes the save. There's a real scramble. The net is off and the puck was never in. Crowd are frustrated. The Steelers aren't happy. It looked as though the puck was underneath Sjögren. I don't think it ever got really particularly close to going in. But they are going to go and have a look. My commentary position here is behind the goal that Pontus Sjögren is defending. And it really didn't look as though the puck ever came particularly close to going in. There were bodies all around the blue paint. Remember that the referees look at different video footage that's available, and that is available to us. We're not going to show any replays until the decision has been announced, because we're currently live with our pictures on the big screen inside the arena. No goal. And no surprise. Keeps hold of it. Can't see a pass he likes, then he tries to force one and deflects out of the zone. Dundee are being really disciplined here as this game draws towards its conclusion. It's inside the final 2 minutes. Oh, terrible pass. What a giveaway. Will it be costly? Oh, the Steelers can't get it away. And it'll be cleared down the ice. And the Stars will get onto it. And they'll score into the empty net. And they're going to be winners here on a Saturday night. They almost absolutely blew it with a horrible pass in front of their own goal. But Shalupka made a block. He's still down on the ice. But it's a price worth paying for victory. And Dundee lead the game by 6-3. He prevented the pass getting across. The Steelers dug it out. It was Owens who went back for a little bit extra. But Ricci completing his hat-trick with the empty net goal. Final few seconds are ticking down, and this game is all over. And for the first time in the Elite League era, the Dundee Stars have won in Sheffield. Omar Pacha tastes victory against the Steelers for the first time as head coach. They've come so close so many times, and finally tonight they've got it done. A hat-trick from Fabrizio Ricci.
Omar, I think the smile on your face at the end of that game summed everything up for you. Your first win as a coach against the Sheffield Steelers. Just how do you feel at the minute?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while, but I think that's the first road win for the Stars against them. So that's the biggest concern I have. Like we got that monkey off our back, and the last 2 years we haven't won against them. So it's great for the organization to get a win against obviously one of the best organizations in the league. So hopefully we can build on that for tomorrow. But definitely a good feeling.
And it was a solid road performance from your side. And just a word on your power play as well, which seemed very effective tonight.
Yeah, I mean the power play struggled, for the start of the season, but we had a good talk with them, the units. We switched a few things on both units, and it obviously worked out well tonight. And we needed our power play to get going, and obviously, a lot of power play goals tonight. So that's obviously a big plus.
And the music's blaring out of the changing room. It will be a buoyant bus back to Dundee for again another big game against the Steelers tomorrow.
Yeah, the boys are happy. I mean, kind of a lot of nice words were said to myself, so I thank the guys for those. That's really appreciative. And
Tom, that was a very disappointing night.
That's one word for it. I'm a little bit embarrassed. We had a really good crowd. Hadn't been here in a while. Thought we had a reasonable week of preparation, and then you're down 2-0. From our goaltending to our penalty killing to our offensive zone game, I thought we were poor. Not what we were looking to do at all.
The penalty killing was something that will flash up on the scorecards, won't it?
Our penalty killing's been really strong. It's been a strength of our team, I think, since I took over. It was an off night, but at the end of the day, your best penalty killer's got to be your goaltender. I thought there were loose pucks that could have been found, and they end up in your net, and it's on the team, but we need more from the back end.
Yeah, frustration throughout, isn't it? Throughout the building, throughout the team. Obviously, looking at yourself right now, frustration. What can you do in the next 12 hours to try and get something going for tomorrow?
Well, I'll get on the video for the game, and hopefully I can find some pieces of the game that work for us, and express the idea that that's what we need to find. But ultimately, hockey is a game of one-on-one battles. You line up against a man, you've got to beat him, and there's not nearly enough of that in our favor tonight. And if I put my roster up against their roster, I'd like to think we'd have a good chance, and we just didn't compete hard enough.
What can you put that down to? Because they have shown that they can do this. What is this lack of consistency? What can you put that down to?
Oh, I think some of it is belief in what we're doing, and some of it is what we do is hard. There's no easy path to play our game. It requires hard strides, it requires physicality, it requires maximum commitment. When we get that, we're a pretty good team. When we don't get that, we're pretty mediocre. It's exactly what we are right now. We're one game under 500. I think we're 2 games over 500 since I took over the team. It's not very good. It's pretty mediocre. I expect better from us.
Does Matt Climby come back in tomorrow?
Yeah, Matt's in. I need one of those 2 guys to take the reins and win a game for us and get on a run. And right now we haven't had that, and that's what I'm looking for.